Hello everyone, this is Julie K here with a junk journal share. And this one is a fairy themed junk journal. And it measures 6.5 by 9.5 roughly. I did use the rings as my binding method for this junk journal. It is fairy themed, and I did make it for my niece. A while back I had made her a Disney Frozen themed one, and she used it and it's full, and she said she wanted another journal. She likes to put like her programs from school, from ballet. She's just started theater, so she likes to save all that stuff. And it's kind of a nice way for her to be able to keep all that information. I think it's a great way to get young people involved in journaling also. So on the side, I did attach a whole bunch of ribbon and some fun fibers and stuff. And then she likes the charm that I made her last time, so I did make her another charm. And I did try and do a video putting this charm together, and it just didn't work. My camera just isn't able to see all the fine details. So if there's, I know some of my viewers have been kind of wondering how to put charms, chunky charms together and stuff. And so I will link a good tutorial down below in my description box from Butterbee Scraps. She does have a kind of a 3-part series of all the tools that you need and how to put one together. So I will link her information below so that if you are interested in doing your own charms, you can learn how to do that. But on this one, a while back, I did pick up this little fairy cameo type thing. I have, a lot of beads from my collection. I did try to pick out kind of princess or fairy type themed charms. So this one's a castle, and I have a wing on here, and somewhere there's a little fairy wand, and I did put a butterfly on here, and there's the word believe somewhere on here. And then my niece also likes owls, so I did hang a little owl on there too. And then her name starts with an E, so I did find this charm that has an E on it too, so I did hang that on there. And that just hangs on the side, and I think pretty much as soon as she gets it, she'll probably hang it on her backpack or something like that, because she usually, that's what she did with her other one that I made her. So. And for the closure on this one, I just did use a rubber band, or a big hair band that I picked up at the dollar store. And then I attached this little butterfly I was gifted from Happily Ever After, a baggie full of stuff off of her desk of different stuff she wasn't using, and that happened to be in there, and it matched the book, the fairy paper, pretty perfectly, so I used that. For this whole book, I used paper that came from Kaiser Kraft. It was the fairy collection. A few of the stamps from that same collection, and then also some ephemera pieces from that collection. I did also Kool-Aid dye all of just the plain writing paper in here. So when you open it up, I did have an envelope here that I put some stickers in here for her, because she had fun last time when I gave her stickers decorating some of the blank pages. And I did use a magnet closure there for her. At the bottoms of all the papers, they had little sayings or quotes, so I did cut out a lot of those and use them on the paper. I did stamp a lot of tags, but I pretty much kind of left the tags blank, other than just a little stamping on them. But this paper collection is really, really pretty. This one's a double pocket on the side, so there's a pocket there and then a pocket there. Again, here's another pocket with some more tags that came from the ephemera collection. They have little fairies on them. My niece Elsie, she really liked all the little tuck spots and different things, so I tried to use a lot of that. She's writing, but not a lot yet, so I also stamped a whole bunch of fairy images for her to color. I know last time when I gave her the other journal, she was rearranging it almost right away, so I thought that was great. I said, yep, it's your journal, do what you want. Kind of a little tuck spot right there with some of the ephemera pieces, but a very, very pretty paper collection. It's all kind of purple and teals. And I ended up just buying like one sheet of each of the paper in the collection, and then some of the tags I just used scraps from my collection. Here's the first page of the Kool-Aid dyed paper, which I thought turned out really, really cute. A few of them I did do some little die cuts like this. I had a mushroom die cut. I don't think it's going to show up, but I did do a little light stamping on some of the pages. This one says Love and Fairy Dust. It's really light and very subtle. The tuck spots, I did fold up some of the paper. Extra paper. Another tuck spot with some folded paper in it. I made her a little file folder and I put a little crown on it. Stamping of some butterflies up there, some stamping down there, some layering. I have a die cut here. This one came from Tonic Dies, and these were all just pieces from the ephemera collection, and this is a Sizzix die, this big purple frame that I just had extra in my collection, and since it matched, I threw it in. Another tuck spot. The pages that just had the fairies on them, I just left as is just because they were so pretty. It's hard to do anything. I did put a lot of glitter too on the paper, some stickle glitter, just because I know how little girls like glitter and stuff. So here's a paint chip that I decorated with some stamping, and then I put a little butterfly and some of that eyelash trim or fun fur, whatever you call it. Another tag. This one's kind of cute. I have this fairy door die, and I also did some die cuts of the hollyhock, and there's some flowers down there. A die cut up here with a butterfly from the paper collection. But I did put a little fairy in there, and I just used a magazine cutout for right here, and then this fairy came with the paper collection. But I thought that was kind of a fun page. Another tuck spot. Some more folded paper in a tuck spot. More of the Kool-Aid dyed paper. I did find these off of someone's blog, and I apologize. I don't know who it was from. It was something that I had printed out. They're all little fairies. And it was, someone was using them for a kids' party that they had created, and they were sharing them for free. But it was so long ago, and I was going to use them on a different project and didn't end up using them, and so I pulled them out for this journal. I did do that altered paper clip right there with some of the pieces from the collection, the ephemera collection. Kool-Aid dyed paper. I did put some little flowers on some of it. Some of these, like I said, do have stamping on them. Here's a little tuck spot. I just didn't have anything to tuck in that one. I did make her a little envelope here and put a little tag in there. Attached it with a paper clip. I just try to use up the whole ephemera pack that I bought, and also any scraps from the paper. So I made a little pocket in that. This is embossed. It was just some paper scraps I had. A little tuck spot here, and I just stuck in some blank cards. Another belly band. And then I also stuck a envelope on the belly band right here. I decorated it up, so it's quite cute. And another tuck spot with some of those cards. I did some little banner flags into a tuck spot. Another tuck spot. And then I had this die too from Tonic Dies. And so I put that on the last page. So it's kind of a fun die. And it just says, spread your wings and let the fairy in you fly. And the back side I just left pretty plain. I just did my stamped signature. And there is some kind of clear texture that I added with some clear paste stuff that I had with stencils. I can't remember what it was called. But just to add a little texture. And I did that same thing on the front too. So that is my journal that I made for my niece. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great day.